Do you want to look like an AI filter? Of course you do. Well, I'm here to help you out. I am trying out the brand new TirTir Mask Fit AI Filter Cushion. I think this is only available in Korea, but you can get it through YesStyle. I'm gonna be comparing this to the old TirTir foundation, seeing if I like it more. Obviously, this one's very popular, so let's see if we like this better. Many of you are probably familiar with this, the TirTir foundation that went viral. Very full coverage, definitely stays on all day, viral for a reason. But are you familiar with the brand new AI filter cushion? I bet you're not. This has only been released in Asia. I'm dying to try it. I ordered 3 shades because I saw that it ran a little differently than the red cushion. Normally I'm a 17C in the red cushion, but in the AI filter cushion, I ordered 17C, 15C, and 15.5N. So you can see I have some breakouts I want to cover. It's definitely a tough time for my skin right now because it's winter and the heat. Definitely a time to use a cushion compact. It has a little more coverage, a lot of SPF in it, especially since this is coming from Asia. I think it is SPF 30 PA++. It's nice to have a good sunscreen. Now remember, when you're using a foundation with sunscreen, you may have to touch up and you may want to put a sunscreen underneath it, which I did because it is sheared out with the foundation formulation. All right, the first one we're gonna try, this looks like it is 17C. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to put a swatch of this just to see what it looks like right here. And I am glad I got other shades because if you can see, it's a little orange looking. Okay, so now we're gonna try 15C. And I'm going to swatch that right here. Ooh, no mirror. Let's check it out in this one. That's better. Still not loving it, still pretty orange. So the C's in this definitely run a true C. They're definitely gonna be more on the pinky orangey side, which is great if you have more of a pink undertone. I am very neutral though. So now let's try this one right here. And this is 15.5N. And remember, with a long wear foundation, it will always dry down deeper, so you might want to do a half a shade lighter than you normally do. And with this formulation, I would go a full shade lighter than you normally wear if you wear the red one, but we are definitely gonna go with this. I don't know if you can see the difference, but to me, this is very pink looking, and as this settles in, it looks more like my neck. And away we go. I'm gonna take the puff that comes with it, and this is the 15.5N, and I'm going to take the little sticker off the mirror because this just came in today, and I'm gonna start applying. So we're gonna start from the center of the face. This has a lot of coverage. I don't know if you can see that. So I may have just put a little bit too much on, but I really want to get a feel for it. I always end up pushing too hard. You don't need to push too hard. This is a very light tap. I have the American touch, which is way too tough. I want to do it nice and light. And I will say, if you like coverage, this is it. And I'm sure I'm gonna get a lot of messages about like, hey, what's the difference between this and the red? And I will tell you, I'm not really sure, so I'm gonna put the red one on the other side so we can compare. But so far, this seems to be more of a satin finish. It's still kind of moisturizing feeling, but it's definitely more satin. I'm gonna put a little in my eye as well. I think this is just supposed to photograph like skin. We shall see. But right now, I just got a ton of coverage, covered those breakouts, areas where you can see my veins really easily, and covered my redness. So that's before and after. Not too shabby. I'm getting a little closer. Before, after. It definitely looks more blurred. That's for damn sure. Okay, this is a different shade. Again, these run a little bit different. This is the 17C. No, I lied. This is the 17N vanilla. So that should look a little bit more like this. And this is the original TirTir Red Compact. And I just want to show you before and after. This also has a ton of coverage. And you guys are getting the music of New York over there. Those sirens. I do think this has more coverage. And right off the bat looks a little bit more dewy. What do you think? They're both long wear. They both have SPF. I do believe this one has more SPF. I had this delivered through Korea, so a lot of the packaging is in Korean. And again, this is the TirTir Mask Fit AI filter cushion versus the TirTir Mask Fit red cushion. And there is a huge difference. This one's a little more glowy, but to me it shows more texture. And this one's like HD skin. So I'm probably gonna take this side off, redo my makeup, and show you what it looks like with powder and blush and all of that stuff with it. I'm gonna take you guys into the daylight here. This is what it looks like after 6 hours. It is still in place. It is very full coverage, but it still looks pretty good. All right, sorry, I did forget to film this right after, but I've had this makeup on for about 6 hours, and it still looks pretty flawless. Everything blended well on top of it. I didn't have any separation with other products, and I used cream and powder. And is it full coverage? Yes. I put it on pretty full, but it still looks pretty good, and I'm not seeing it in my smile lines. I probably would have powdered it less, just to be honest with you. I think it's pretty self-setting, and it doesn't need all of that powder. I think I'd take it easy on the powder with this. But it's really natural looking. The first time I put it on, it looks super natural. I did a few layers of it, but it still doesn't look bad. I highly recommend this. This is the TirTir AI filter cushion. And if that's your type of vibe, I highly recommend it.